When we look at a community with needs, they can be overwhelming. Poverty in the United States is very complex. A good grant writer can demonstrate the need. The newsletters we receive, why we need more of God's presence in the community because the needs have not been addressed.
And I think that that has been the problem with much of the well-intended and well-meaning efforts at charity among people in low-resource communities. We talk about what they don't have.
You feed a man a fish. That activity is a betterment activity for an individual.
I think to a certain extent in the church we've begun to idolize service, and we're all trying to outserve one another and be the greatest servant.
Over time, those caring volunteers begin to say, aren't these the same folks that have been coming here for years? They start raising the question, is this really helping?
And if we think it's about all too many needs and not enough assets, then we personally become disempowered because then we feel like we're doing something wrong.
And then some attitudes start creeping in, like the least they could do is pick up after themselves.
My favorite story is the story of Jesus with the woman at the well, and it starts off with him asking her for water. He was genuinely thirsty and needed something from her. And from there, he was able to give her living water.
Everyone is created in the image of God. And because that is true, everyone has capacity.
If we can help people to recognize their giftedness, that they are gifted, that they are fearfully and wonderfully made, then we have started the process of empowerment.
We certainly can use partners, and we certainly can use resources from the outside, but we have to imagine and build upon the assets that already exist in the community.
And so you say, we have to move this into a development activity, which is a loan to buy the lake.
And as people are developing, they become very creative. And as they have success, it bolsters their confidence, and success breeds success.
A lot of what we found at this development corporation was that some of the tenants that lived in our affordable housing who cared about the issues were great community organizers. You know, others who were interested in why housing was crumbling in the neighborhood turned into great housing developers because it was a passion that they had in their gut. They just needed someone who would invest some time in helping them to know what they needed to learn and to learn it.
It's not that we want people to give us stuff, because it's not the giving part, because we're going to make it happen. We just need the support and the help and the trust.
In our quest to want to serve everybody, we don't want to look at our own vulnerability, our own needs, and we miss what maybe poor neighbors have to give to us and what we could receive from them.
When we talk about empowerment, we're talking about helping people acquire the skills and the resources that they need to be self-sufficient.